Hello guys, so in this video we are going to discuss the question 3 sum, and this is a very good question and it is based on hashing. So yeah, we will do this question, and so let's start. So we are given an array of integers called nums, and there are n integers, and we have to find that first of all it is asking, are there elements a, b, c in num such that a plus b plus c is equal to 0? Find all unique triplets in the array which gives the sum as 0. So we need to find all the unique triplets which give the sum as 0. So what do we mean by unique triplet? So for example, if we have number like 000, we cannot have another 000. So we just need to show one triple zero and not the other. So for example, yeah, so let's say this is our array 0 0 0 0. So how many triplets are there that sum up to 0? So clearly we can pick a combination of all three zeros. We can pick as many combination of zeros as we want, but that is not asked in the question. It is asked that we need to show how many unique triplets are there such that they sum up to 0. So this is the only answer for this array. And in the example we have this array -1 0 1 2 -1 -4, and so there are only two unique triplets that sum up to 0, that is -1 -1 2 and -1 0 1. And note that the numbers can also be an empty array. So if it is empty, we just need to return that it is empty. Yeah, we just need to return an empty vector. Okay, so let's first initialize a vector of vectors. Let's call it answer, and if n, yeah, so nums dot size, if n is equal to 0, then we simply return the answer, and if n is not 0, then we need to solve this question. So we can see that the length of the numbers array is 3000. What does it mean? It means that we can easily solve this question in n square, but here I will be using an n square log n solution because I don't know any other kind of solution, and I think that this will be solved in n square log n only because we need to keep a track of all the numbers that we have seen. So yeah. Okay, so how do we go about solving this question? So clearly, let's say this is our array A, B, C, D, E, and let's say that this is the number into consideration. So we are considering B. So, and these are the numbers that we have seen till now. So A is the only number that we have seen till now, and now corresponding to B, we will check all. We will check all the. We will pair up each and every number with B and check what their sum is. For example, let's say this is a loop. So this is, let's say, ith index, and let's say we are checking this initially, obviously. So this is J, then J will be here. So we will just go on and checking every J, and so the sum is AI plus AJ. So this is the sum currently, where A is actually, this A is not this A. Let's call this array as A, and let's call this as capital A. Okay, so the sum would be AI plus AJ, where AI is the current index that we are checking and J is the running index. So this is the sum, and now we just need to check that if we have something like this, if we have already seen something like this, because if we have already seen something like this, then the sum would be, then total sum would be sum plus minus of sum, which is 0. And why do we need this? Because clearly it is given in the question that a plus b plus c should be equal to 0. So we can see that a plus b is equal to minus c. So yeah, this is it. Now if we have already found, like if we are at a and b, like if we have fixed two numbers, then we can easily find the third number, right? So if we have fixed two numbers a and b, and the first number is ai, the second number is aj, so the third number would be ai plus aj minus of this. So this would be the third number, right? So yeah, so what do we need to do is that after, when we are at index I, we check all the numbers j, and now after we have finished the process with this, with when fixing this number, we will mark it as seen. So seen b is equal to true, because we have already seen the number b, and then our I will be c, like we will now point to this number and again repeat the same process. Now the seen set will consist of two numbers a and b. Okay, so like, okay, so just one more time. So let's say that this is, oh, let's say that, oh, okay, so let's say that this is the array and we have already seen these numbers. So these are in the set called seen. So seen is a set of already processed numbers. Okay, and currently we are at this index I, and this is our running index j. So basically what we are doing is that for every I we are fixing the ith index. So for every I, the current number would be ai, and then aj is the running index. So for fixing every I, we are checking every j that is after that, and we are calling it, let us say, sum, and we are just checking that is sum in our set seen. So have we seen this minus sum already? Because if we have already seen it, then the total sum would be sum minus sum, which is equal to 0. And why are we doing this? So because a plus b plus c is equal to 0, so we can say that minus c is equal to a plus b, or c is equal to minus of a plus b. Okay, so yeah, so c is equal to minus a plus b, and we are just checking that whether we have seen that number or not. And after fixing I and after checking all the corresponding j's, we are just checking that for that double, for that pair, have we already seen a number that is equal to minus of the sum of those two numbers ai plus aj. If yes, then it will be appended to our answer, and if no, then it won't be appended. But after fixing I and after checking all the j, we just mark I as seen, because this will be included in our set now. So this is seen, and then we move on. So like that we continue the process. So I hope you understood the question. So in the next video we will complete the implementation, and just some more things, like what do we need extra. So we need a map of int comma bool, let's call it seen, whether we have seen a number or not, and yeah, and in the end we also return the answer. But before that we also process the answer. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. I think we will solve the question in this video only. So j is equal to I plus 1, j less than n, j plus plus, seen sum if sum is present in the array, then okay, else int sum is equal to, so what is sum? It is nums I plus nums j, and if we have already seen the negative of this sum, then yeah, okay, then this would be a triplet. So let's call it, so since we need to return a unique set of elements, like we cannot return 0 0. For example, in the very first example that I said, we will have let's say if we have an array called like 0 0, like 4 times 0, then 0 0 0 is the only triplet that we can get out of this. Like we cannot. So when do we get this triplet? We will get it when we are at this 0. So this 0 0 and 0, this would be one triplet. Now if we just follow the algorithm that I said here, so we will get another triplet for corresponding to this 0. We will also get this 0, so we will again have 0 0 and 0, and corresponding to this again we will have one more 0 0. So we are getting this 3 times, but we don't need to print that, right? We only need the unique set of triplets. So let's call this as map of pair int comma pair int comma int and bool and yeah, triplet. So okay, so okay, so vector int temp, this is just a temporary vector, and let's call our triplet as minus sum comma ai comma, sorry, it's numsci comma nums j. So this is the triplet, and we need to sort it also, because if we don't sort it, let's say we have a triplet minus 1 0 1, and then we can have another triplet like 1 0 minus 1. So although both of these triplets are same, but we are still counting them twice. So better to maintain the order, and we can maintain the order by sorting them. So it is temp dot begin, temp dot end. So we sorted the triplets, and then triplet temp 0 comma temp 1 comma temp 2 is equal to true. So we get the triplet, and after we have finished, like we have fixed this index I, fix index I, and then run the loop, fix index I and check for all j. After that, done with I. So scene a of I, or sorry, nums of I is equal to true. So we have already seen this thing, and now then move on. Now when this is finished, so auto I triplet, since we need to return a vector of vectors, so vector int temp is equal to I dot first and I dot second dot first, and okay, I dot first dot first, I dot it would be actually I dot first and I dot second dot first and I dot second dot second. So I dot second dot first and I dot second dot second. So yeah, and we push this in the answer and we return the answer. So there must be some kind of silly mistake here, because there always is. I dot first and then I dot first dot second dot first and I dot first, because this I is actually a key value pair. So I dot first will be the key and I dot second would be the value, which can be true or false, which will be true only in this case because we are always marking it as true. So I dot first is the key actually. So just for the, like, we are not confused, I will say that pair int comma, because our key is of the form pair key. So our keys of the form pair int comma pair of int comma int, and so our key would be I dot first, and we can say that this is key dot first and key dot, it is key dot second dot first, because key dot second is itself a pair and we need the first element and we need the second element separately. So key dot first, key dot first and key dot second. So this works, and let's submit it. And we have time limit exceeded. So this solution, let's try unordered map. And here also let's try unordered map because it is faster than ordered map. But I'm not sure whether this will work or not. I don't think we have we can have an unordered map for this. So let's try a map only. Because this is a structure in itself, and we will need to, like, I'm not sure, but I think that we will need to supply a kind of hash function or something. But so unordered map works on simple int, bool, etc. And now again this is a time limit exceeded. So I'm still confused that what we need here. Okay, so this is our time limit exceeded, and maybe in the next video I will explain a better solution. So I will see you in the next video.